I absolutely love that Dollar Tree carries these peel and stick wallpaper because although they'll be very pretty on your wall, they are so fun for crafting. And I am going to start with this piece of cardboard and I'm just going to cut it and trim it as needed. This bunny is already so pretty. Now it has a gorgeous texture. I do not want to cover that. So I'm just going to use it to trace it on the cardboard and then create another bunny that I can then resurface the way I want. So I'm just going to trace it and then use my blade knife to cut off the excess cardboard around the shape. And I gotta say, if you are looking for a blade knife that works really well, this one I have here, I've had for a long time, and I love that it has a nice shape that fits your hand, and it cuts really well, and I do have it in my Amazon store. If you want to check it out, it is linked down below in the description box. All right, so now that we have it nice and cut, we're going to remove that excess cardboard, and it's so satisfying seeing it come off like that. All right, so of course we want to resurface the cardboard, and I'm going to use this beautiful one. It has a wooden kind of like style, and I really like it. I'm just going to peel off the back just like a sticker and place it on the bunny. Now, it wasn't long enough, so I am going to use a second one and align it as close as possible to the bottom one so you do not see that seam. And then, of course, we want to remove the excess paper from around the bunny. So I'm just going to flip it over, and this time I'm going to use my X-Acto knife. It's really sharp, so be careful if you do use an X-Acto knife or the blade knife, of course. And I'm just going to remove it. And then we are going to sand down those edges. That way it'll have a nice smooth finish and remove any excess paper that is close to the cardboard. In the tight corners, I'm just going to use a nail filer. That way it's going to be nice and smooth and not have to worry about not fitting. All right, I'm going to dust it really well, and then we're just going to add some cute little embellishments to the neck of the bunny. I'm going to use a combination of a couple of ribbon from Dollar Tree. You can find beautiful selection at Dollar Tree. They have beautiful ones for Easter. I'm going to wrap it around. I folded it in half just because it was a little too thick. I'm just going to make a very simple knot and then dovetail cut the ends. That way we can create a nice bow for our bunny. Then I'm going to take another ribbon. This is going to be more of an Easter egg theme. And we are going to make a double loop bows, and we're just going to attach them together with jute string and hot glue it to the center of the bow. I do want to add floral, so I'm going to add this yellow one right there in the center. I think it complements the ribbon very nicely. And then a couple of the purple and pink ones just facing outwards on the top and the bottom. I think it just really adds fullness. And I want to add these little eggs, one on the top and one on the bottom, a pink and a yellow one. And I'm just going to add it with hot glue. And then to the back so that we can hang it, I'm just going to add a looped jute stick, and we're just going to hot glue it as well as that ribbon. And that way it'll be nice and secure and not go anywhere. And I got to say, this bunny is absolutely adorable. I love that we use cardboard, of course. And you can make as many as you want, because if you use one bunny, trace multiple, then you can have a nice crafting party. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I am going to take this Live, Laugh, Love sign from Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove everything from it temporarily because we are going to put it back together, but I want to give it more of a spring look. Once removed, I'm going to use my electric sander to sand down those edges and just scuff up that surface because we are going to resurface them. I'm going to wipe them really well, make sure there's no dust left behind. And then I'm just going to cut off this beautiful pink tone. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Wallpaper, and again, peel off the back like a sticker and then place it on top of each round. And then again, using my electric sander, I'm just going to sand down the edges, removing the excess and smoothing out those edges. Dollar Tree carries these wooden pieces, and I love the design and the distressed look. And I found several shapes, and I'm going to use one of these round ones. So I'm going to remove the jute string and beads from it, and we're going to leave it just like this. And we're just going to hot glue it to one of the rounds. And I got to tell you, it fit perfect. Like it was meant for it. All right, so now we're going to take the pink flower. We're just going to attach it to one of the rounds, and then a green leaf just to add more color and texture to it. And I thought about adding something Eastery to the top one, but then I changed my mind. I'm just going to do a flower again and just a different color and another leaf in a different shade and style. And then we're going to place everything back together. We're just going to add a strip of glue and then add it to where those little dents are on each side and look like it was all put together originally. To finish it off, I'm just going to take this thin pink ribbon. I'm going to make a bow and I'm just going to add it to the bottom tassel and then cut off the excess ribbon. And I'm going to do the same thing to the top. I feel like it needed something. Maybe you can also add some colorful beads, but I thought the neutral colors looked pretty. I just think it needed something. So I'm going to add the bow at the bottom at the top and again cut off the excess, and look how gorgeous this looks. It was pretty the way it was, but I got to tell you, these colors are amazing. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take one of these little mini composition notebooks you can find at the Dollar Tree. This will make a great gift for friends, family. We're going to resurface it and we're going to use this gorgeous blue tones. It has butterflies and flowers, wallpaper, gorgeous. I'm going to cut off a piece that's going to fit both the front and the back. And then, of course, we want to peel it off and use it like a sticker. I left about maybe a quarter of an inch or like maybe 2/3 of an inch on each side of the notebook. And we're going to attach one side at a time, making sure there are no bubbles left behind. And then, of course, if you've ever resurfaced or covered any notebook, you want to remove all those excess pieces that are on the corners and, of course, where the binding is, because that way it's going to be a nice smooth. So I'm going to use my X-Acto knife and my scissors to get it nice and smooth. For the corners, I'm just going to angle cut, and then we are going to fold all those sides inwards, making sure they're nice and flat, using my scraper to do that. Of course, you can leave it just like this, and I think it's absolutely adorable, but we're going to take it further. I'm going to take this blue ribbon, which complements the design very beautifully. I'm going to mark in the center where the notebook starts and ends, and right down the middle, we're going to add a strip of glue, and we're going to add the binding right to it. And then we're going to add a little bit more glue on each side and just fold it towards each side. Then we're going to cut off the excess ribbon from each end. And then we're going to use a lighter. Of course, be very, very careful. If you've never done this, you don't have to. I just wanted that end to be nice and flush. So I'm just going to burn it a little bit just to kind of soften or melt it. And then it'll be nice and flush to the notebook. But again, you have to be very careful. I'm going to measure and mark on this glittery golden paper. It's also peel and stick. And we're just going to cut it to size and to fit inside of the notebook. I want to cover all those seams and make it look a little bit more professional. So again, we're going to remove the back like a sticker and place one on each side on the inside. Again, this is just personal preference, but I think it just really makes it look nice and finished. And I love the way it looks, actually. Now, to the front, we can leave it just like this, but I want to add one of these butterflies. I think it complements the butterfly design of the wallpaper, and then the golden tone complements the inside paper. How gorgeous is this? Wouldn't this make a great Mother's Day gift or just a beautiful gift to gift a friend? Let me know what you think down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take this board. This is a framed board that you can find at Dollar Tree, and it has kind of like a metallic portion in the middle. We are going to cover it up using this planked look wallpaper. It was left over from another project. I'm going to set it in the center, and with the scraper, just kind of mark and press in to know exactly what we need to cut. Now, I'm not mind if you can see a little bit of the board underneath, because we are going to cover that anyways. So I removed the back like a sticker, and I'm just going to place it. And then I want to add on the edges some golden leaves. I'm going to use Mod Podge to do this. I love using these. They are messy, but they give a nice, subtle touch of just that golden tone. So I'm going to do that in different areas of the frame. once I added it where I wanted it, I'm just going to dry brush everything off, and just the flakes that are just left over are just going to come off and leave a nice golden tone. I'm going to use this window decal that you can find at Dollar Tree. It does have a St. Patrick's Day theme, but of course you can use this design and make it Easter or spring or however you want. I Mod Podged it to the right side of the board, and then I'm going to take this glittery ribbon, which is actually a Christmas one, but I think it complements the design. Very beautiful. I'm going to cut it in half because it was quite thick, and I'm just going to hot glue it all around the edge. To the left side, I'm going to add these boxwood that I get on Amazon, but I think they kind of mimic a little bit of the clover, so I love the way that it just complements the design. I'm going to then add this ribbon in a beautiful green tone, again complementing the overall design, and the cute little bow is going to go right there underneath, and then cut off the excess. And then on the back, I'm just going to add one little piece of jute string and some ribbon to secure it in place. This is just going to help us hang it or whatever else you want to do it, but I love the way this turned out. Now, I don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but I think it's a fun thing to do if you do, or use it for any other holiday. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye!